I'm reading through the Dhammapada again and stumbled upon some things today that hit me in a little bit of a different angle than what they normally do, as far as a perspective or as a new tool goes. And it's a little embarrassing to say that because it's not a great insight, but it's a very powerful one for me. But the verses are just two, and then in the commentary, there's a little bit of the insight. The verses says, "Even as the rain penetrates an ill-thatched house, so does lust penetrate an undeveloped mind. Even as rain does not penetrate a well-thatched house, so does lust not penetrate a well-developed mind." So saying the same thing from two directions. But the thing that I really like about the way that they state it there is that we're so accustomed to saying, well, lust is just a normal thing and it's no big deal. But here they're indicating that really it belongs to an undeveloped mind, a mind that hasn't been able to control it, or to channel its energies elsewhere, or maybe not even seen the need to do that. Certainly no, in today's world, that's not even really indicated as a necessity. But here, in spiritual life, it's helpful to moving into deeper spaces and to having more inner peace, to being more in charge of ourselves. It's very helpful for that. All right, and in the commentary on these two verses, he says something very interesting. He says, "Mind is trained by concentration, which leads to one-pointedness of the mind and mental purification, and by contemplation, which leads to the understanding of things as they truly are. As physical exercise is to the body, so is meditation to the mind. A well-developed mind is not easily dominated by the passions." And so the thing that was new for me there is I had this very mystical perspective of concentration and the role that it plays in meditation, and was looking at it a lot from that perspective of that calm night lake with the moon reflected in it, kind of understanding that concentration was the smoothness of the mind, so that the reflection of that one without a second, the moon, the full moon, could be seen in its entirety in the reflected lake, and that a busy and convoluted mind distorts the singularity into a multiplicity. So I had that very heady approach to my idea of concentration and how to use concentration in my spiritual life. But this idea of having a well-thatched roof, where there's no holes and no gaps, that it's very tight and waterproof, and that associating that with the skill of meditation, the skill of concentration, was kind of a different emphasis from what I was used to. And equating that with mental purity was a great help. It was very insightful. I was thinking, wow, that's a lot more practical than the way I've been approaching the idea of concentration and meditation. So there it is for you. Concentration, a means of preventing extraneous thoughts from seeping in and ruining your furniture, ruining your mental peace.